When he finally has to make a decision to get rid of it, it's hard for him.
In the bell tower sequence, I think that it's a really critical story point, and then that Peter's finally getting rid of his burden and getting rid of the goo, and it's being transferred to Eddie, who soaks it up.
And when it's leaving Peter Parker and the bell's chiming, we wanted to show it in a weakened state, and it's shriveling and it's oozing away and slinking away. And the shots at the end where it's actually found Topher, found a new host, it gets revitalized and it's attacking and its energy's back, and we tried to give it a little more aggression as it's found its new body.
This is an example of some of what animation does and kind of how we get data from animation to effects. Well, the different colors here help us identify which pieces go with which data sets, and then we can call out where we want to add more detail. We can call out where we want to add surface properties or whatnot.
There's a little bit of a cheat. Of course, Topher Grace did not actually swallow the camera when they shot this on set.
Filming the scene where this black tar-like goo was dripping all over me, and I had wires attached to my face that people on fishing poles were pulling up, and then people below me pulling my face down. I mean, when you see that I'm in pain, I mean, I'm like, not a lot of acting required that day.
We had asked Topher Grace to come in and talk about the role, and he was what was written.
I was so honored when I was called to just meet with them, let alone, I mean, it was a great day sitting in that office, and to have Sam Raimi tell me, I didn't know why, he was telling me the whole plot of Spider-Man 3. He's gonna jump in at some point and tell me why I was there.
He's fun and scary, and he's just another great addition to the ensemble.
The reason we go with Venom, because we show you what happens if the symbiote gets attached to someone that is truly evil, that doesn't have the character of Peter.
Venom basically has similar strengths as Spider-Man, but just stronger, more agile, more vicious.
It's a little bit, anything you can do, I can do better.
Well, just like Sandman appears in so many different forms in the movie, our Venom also kind of has these different phases of him too.
I just got this image in my mind of, these things just, literally pulling his eyes open. And so those drawings really sparked a resonance in Sam. Then led to the idea, okay, well, how is this guy constructed?
What Sam still wanted was Eddie Brock inside that suit. He didn't, he wants his actor.
My specialty is to really ground a design or an illustration in something that could work in the real world. You have seams, you have things that need to be covered, and the webbing just kind of came out, and then it became this whole thing. Oh yeah, this could be, what if the webbing was very vicious? What if it looked like it was gripping him? What if you really felt the pain of this thing on him?
It becomes very much almost an organic structural element within the suit.
To get into, if I'm doing the makeup for Venom, it's about an hour to get into just the suit.
He would first sit in the makeup chair and put on the appliance pieces onto his face. It was a 4-hour process.
It's kind of a tough portal to go through, but once you're on the other side, you can really have a lot of fun.
Oh, you're being filmed. That's why you're so charming.
That's not, oh, please. I'm a very, no.
I'm joking. I was even fixing his Venom. I was like makeup art, because we were high up, so I had to fix his little, whatever these things are called. The webbing that crawls up his neck.
There's four versions. There's the makeup that Topher will wear, where you still see a lot of Topher for the dialogue scenes. There's a closed mouth Venom. There's an open mouth Venom, both of which are worn by stunt guys.
There's also a CGI double too, for when, you know, that does something that no human can do. But to me, the best part of the whole experience was they were scanning my body and they said, you know, this will be great because we can use this for your action figure. And I went like, action figure? It hadn't even occurred to me. And then when we were doing the motion capture, you know, that took a good 2 hours to put 1,000 dots on my face.
The scope in terms of visual effects with Venom, all spectacular.
Never wound what you can't kill.
By the very end, by the time that it's the final battle between Peter and Venom, he turns into what we've called comic book Venom, because it's based on the most like crazy designs you saw in the comic book, where everything is just alive and squirming around. It's like an effect extravaganza, basically.
This black substance is really a metaphor for the darkness that comes over Peter's heart.
All the darkness that's in all of us, I think that black suit really just brings that to the forefront.
The person I really want to please is me, because I read these comic books.
Venom is our interpretation of the comic book, and I think the fans will be happy.